Alright guys, we are at some restaurant in Osaka with Gizaudio here. Wow. Okay, trying the Chopin. Been a highly requested thing. Okay, let's go. I'm going to just like pull up some music there, but the cable's a bit thick, I guess. Pretty.
I mean, that's not the stock.
Oh, okay. I don't know what this is. You said, okay, so the stock does come with 3.5 millimeter, right? Why did you choose such a, are these the stock tips?
No, they're not. None of this is stock. This is a factory unit. So I have all my own stuff on it.
Okay. You hear that, guys? He's saying that it's not good on its own, so. Alright, guys. Hello. Highly requested video we have here of the Gizaudio, or Binary X Gizaudio Chopin. So I met with Timmy from Gizaudio at 4 p.m. Japanese Standard Time, I think, in Osaka. And we went to some place to eat, and we tried I got to try, finally, the Binary X Gizaudio Chopin. And what do I think? Well, so, to be honest, if we were to put the Nova on a relative scale of 100 out of 100, the Chopin is around 90 out of 100, in my opinion. And really, one thing I was expecting from looking at the graph was that it would sound harsh, but it actually sounds lacking in detail in the upper treble. So, let me just pull up this graph, okay? So my comments when listening to this IEM were that it has too much bass and the treble is lacking detail. And when I went into Tone Generator, I heard this 5800 hertz dip, not really any specific sharp peak at around 8 kilohertz. That was at least really significant in magnitude. And I did hear an upper treble peak, like slightly, but it was very minor, not really a big deal. But I don't really think that portion was noticeable to me in music. It was the 5800 hertz dip and I guess general recession relative to Harman that was noticeable to me. But the thing is, this is still a phenomenal sounding IEM. But the question is, what exactly is the proposition here, because it is still more expensive than the Nova. And the Nova with the foam tips measures better than the Binary X Gizaudio Chopin. Now, I will say, I don't exactly, like, it's not, I know that, okay, so this unit of the Binary X Gizaudio Chopin reminds me of the first unit of the variations I got, in the sense that it has a lot of bass, but it's lacking upper treble energy. Variations doesn't necessarily have a specific dip in the treble response, though it is recessed like the Binary X Gizaudio Chopin does, so I'm not sure, but I do think from my memory at least that the Binary X Gizaudio Chopin sounds better than my first variations unit, at least. The treble overall is smoother and it does have this dynamic bass. I mean, look, the thing is, I'd be really happy to just use the Chopin as my only IEM if I had to. And like, okay, so if you think the Nova is lacking in bass and too bright in the treble region or too like shouty there, the Binary X Gizaudio Chopin is an actually great choice. It has more bass than the Nova and is more relaxed in the treble, even though maybe it might not be that easy to read on the graph, but at the same time, I don't really find it easy to recommend the Chopin because to me it doesn't sound as good as the Nova with foam tips. The Nova with foam tips has cleaner more controlled bass that sounds neutral, and the treble detail is preserved. But honestly, I'm not even sure about the Nova anymore because I think my new favorite IEM is not the Nova and is the Unique Melody Mext MEXT. And I'll have to do some more testing to really confirm if that is true, but TRUTHEAR NOVA is trash might be coming soon. And by association, the binary X Gizaudio Chopin would be trash because just like listening to the MEXT and then switching to the Nova sounds like a joke. I'll save this for a different video, but just know that compared to the TRUTHEAR NOVA, the binary X Gizaudio Chopin, I'd say, is about like 10% worse. But there are people who, quote unquote, claim to not like the Nova. So, for the certain reasons like lacking bass, like I said, and, maybe being too bright in the treble, I think that the binary X Gizaudio Chopin will work. And, even just listening to it myself, like, I mean, the thing is, like, it doesn't sound neutral. Like, yeah, the bass is pretty nice overall. Like, it has great impact for a non-bone conduction driver, right? Like, the MEXT has completely changed my perception on what bass reproduction is, but the thing is, like, with the Chopin, it's sacrificing something when it's adding this bass, and I think that is to its demerit. But at the same time, there's really not that much to complain about. Like, it's a pretty good IEM, it measures pretty well. Again, it's a bit recessed in the mid-treble region, so it sounds like it's lacking detail because of this 5800 hertz dip. And it has a bit too much bass, and I didn't really notice any issues in the upper treble, but I didn't listen to it for that long exactly, but it was fine. So take that for what it is, I guess. But anyway, yeah, that's my review of the binary X Gizaudio Chopin. Gizaudio, thanks for showing me around Osaka. And yeah, see you guys next time. Actually, I have to do shoutouts. I'd like to give you a shout out to Christopher Yu, the ROFL Reaper, Bicep, Tripped, Ninja Coma 3, D Must Bring Us, and Waydeaker. Thank you guys a lot for supporting the channel. Be sure to join the Apple House and Discord server linked in the description. I'll see you guys next time. I'm out. Also, actually, before I leave, if you want me to do a video request if you want me to do a video on a specific topic, you're going to have to send me some money, okay? $25, and I'll do any audio video of your choice. The reason I'm doing this is because it's below my pay grade to do this stuff for free, and AdSense alone is not worth my time. And most, if not all of these topics I've already covered in videos, so if you want me to review some, random KZ product I don't care about, send $25 and I'll make a video, okay? And yeah, send it to ganio1@gmail.com. I'll link that in the description. See you guys next time.